Good morning to you. Good morning to me. Uh, we got the birds chirping. It's a beautiful day. The sun's shining. Hear them all out there. I wish they wouldn't while I'm trying to do this, but that's okay. You can't stop them. I have decided what I want to do is turn that down a little bit and do some things that normally don't get done from like some 70s bands that you usually hear the same three songs by. I mean, I could list band after band after band, and I won't, just because you know what I'm talking about. But this morning I wanted to do Ambrosia, and this is from the album Rhode Island, which is a very cool album and doesn't, well, Ambrosia as a band get overlooked a lot, except for the usual songs. What I'm talking about is why I'm doing this. But Rhode Island really gets overlooked, and it's a good album. They rock out a little harder than they usually do on their albums. All of their albums are really good. But this particular song isn't a rocker. It's just something that I like, and it's a fool like me. And I just like it, and I like the lyrics, and I always talk about how I don't care about lyrics, and I don't give a crap what anybody is saying, and that's true. But there are times when the lyrics, to me, just, I don't know, I even want to say mean a little more, but they're just kind of nice lyrics, and they're different, and I don't know. I'm working into this song here, and I don't know what I'm doing. There is no album cover, oddly enough. When I clicked on this, it was like no album cover come up. So I don't know why. Well, I do know why. There is no album cover on the thing, but we don't care about that. I can maybe add one. Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe I can add one later. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Ambrosia and A Fool Like Me from Rhode Island. The album Rhode Island.
Have mercy on a fool like me. My eyes were open, but I just couldn't see.
Like the acoustic.
Works without honesty.
Honestly.
All my heroes have been laid to rest.
All my idols I have come to possess.
I'm still looking for some true happiness in my heart.
And a great singer he is.
Nothing here is certain. Chase the shadow of our own dreams design. Wonder why it takes so long. Wonder just where we went wrong. We hold a candle in the wind to light our way. Go lightly on your judgment, please. I didn't know the world was filled with such
And you can understand what he's saying.
only asking
Amazing.
and I know they still exist. They say you learn something new every day. I want to learn to forget all this dismay. Finding out the way that some folks play, only they's gonna win. Nothing here is sacred. Golden calf we worship falling from its shrine.
Such great stuff going on in the background. That guitar almost sounds like a steel guitar. It may be.
Nothing here is certain. Chase the shadow of our own dream design. Wonder why it takes so long. Wonder just where we went wrong. You hold a candle in the wind to light a way. Have mercy. Have mercy.
You gotta wonder where this stuff comes from. These people who can write music, where does it come from? How do they do they just start out with a couple of, I guess, I'm sure you've heard that story. People, oh yeah, well, we get a couple of thoughts in our head, a little tune and a couple of rhythms and beats and stuff. We all get together and we work it out and voila, a song. Yeah, and I guess that's true. But I imagine sometimes it just flows. You've heard that story too, or somebody's, oh yeah, I was sitting on a bus and this song just came to me. The whole thing was just like complete. It just flowed out of me and I had to quick write it down before I forgot. And I get that. There are things sometimes that I'll think of, like a musical bit of something. I was like, well, that's kind of cool. How's that happening in my in my head? But of course, it disappears later on. I'm not a musician and I don't write music, so I'm not grabbing a pencil and a pad trying to write down this tune. I wouldn't know how to do it anyway, because I'd have to like speak into a microphone or like hum the tune into a microphone. But I'm not usually around something like that when that stuff comes to me. And I'm not saying I'm prolific doing that kind of thing. I am not. But you know, it's just interesting how some people, the stuff just comes to them. And so diverse. Like think of Lennon and McCartney, all the different songs that they wrote in their short time. You know, it was also very different. It wasn't like the same pop type thing rehashed over and over again. It was very different stuff. And where it came from, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm on a little spiel this morning. So that's it. Ambrosia from the album Rhode Island. And we'll definitely got to get their album cover up there. A fool like me. All my heroes I've come to pose. Yeah, great lyrics. So check them out. Later, folks.